You remember that?
Yes, that's what I said. Okay, we live.
New York City. Hit a rope.
Get a rope. Yes, that's what I said. Okay, we live. Why is it feedback?
Hmm.
Okay.
Now I know why, because had me on Facebook. So that's why I had to detach. Hey, everybody. It's me. It's Jeffrey. Welcome back to the If You Know, You Know late night show. I'm your host, Jeffrey, and I'm with,
Yeah.
come on now, make sure you get them notes right. As y'all was hearing, we were just, doing a little before we hit the record, but we just going, just doing.
Hmm.
But welcome to the If You Know, You Know late night show. We're back again. It's May. It's mid-May.
I
Renika, it
know.
is mid-May.
We're gonna be halfway through this year.
Crazy. I got a question. You gonna do a garden this year?
We did, we didn't talk about this in the pre-show.
I know. I'm freestyling it.
You said you were gonna come and help.
How do I come and help a garden at this distance?
You said you were gonna come and visit.
Well, I mean, I can come harvest time. Yes, I will definitely come and help and pull everything together. But you got to make sure it's watered, pulling weeds so they don't eat. Because if you have weeds in your garden, that means your fruits and vegetables are they're losing strength. They're losing strength.
Okay, so you're coming?
Yeah, yeah, I'll be there. Yes, yes. I will definitely pull up.
Okay. There's my answer.
I will definitely pull up. Actually, then we could do that's a promise. We're gonna do the late night show live.
From the
Yeah.
backyard.
I was thinking the middle of Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
Not yeah.
Yep.
Just
Sure.
when it's us, we may randomly,
Random. Random.
it's random. It's
Pull up
random.
on a boat. I mean, just anything.
Yeah, yeah. We may just open up Steak and Shake again.
Chick-fil-A is there now, so that's or you just saying in a different location. We could do like a small menu.
I'm in. Get us a little vendor license for the weekend.
Yeah.
I think I can make tacos and stuff now.
I mean, you're BBQ, but yes, you can do a lot.
Come on now. Come on now.
Just
Don't
saying.
don't have me working the whole weekend though.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay.
All right.
Y'all, welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. But no, we tonight, it's one of those nights. It's mid-May. Just catching up. We're gonna come in with, hot with our PPP, with a little politics, a little pop culture, and then for the people. And please share your numbers in the text box below. But it's the middle of May, as we were just saying. And, between the being baseball season, it's hitting into graduations, as in Renika, I saw a lot of people graduating last week on Facebook. Like the pictures. One of my homeboys, Bryce, he just graduated. Shout out to Bryce.
Yeah, shout out to Bryce.
Excuse me, shout out to Bryce Hurst, who just graduated down in Houston.
Gabe.
So you said who?
Gabe got his master's degree. Shout out to
Oh,
Gabe.
Gabe Bridgman?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! Shout out to Gabe. Hey, as you said Gabe. I was like, man, I know a few. I know a few.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Shout out to Gabe. His
Mm-hmm.
sister just had a birthday like a week or so ago. I've
Mm-hmm.
actually communicated through from her birthday. So yeah.
Ooh, we've got action.
How's your How was your week?
Don't ask about this damn week. When I tell you, I had to bring it back down. Thank God that I'm still in my right mind. Because it was a lot of times I just wanted to say,
I know you effing effing L.
a lot of times I
Mm-mm.
wanted that to be the case, but it hasn't. So I'm just grateful that we are so close to the weekend, and Saturday is going to be a whole lot of fun, and Sunday too.
Okay, okay, weekender.
Ah,
Ha! Living for the weekend.
hmm,
Oh, I can feel the exhaustion on Monday morning already.
it. But
But well deserved.
okay. So the Black Jesus.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Teeny, Uncle Donald said hello, Miss Williams, and Mr. Booker. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Booker.
And Teeny said hi, Jay and Ronika. Hey, Teeny. Risk taker chef, cuz. So I'm guessing that's you.
You said what now? I ain't even looking
Ri-
at
Risk taker chef. And
uh-oh.
they
Hey,
said
cuz.
cuz. And then and Teeny said, what weekend? She talking about what weekend we finna do this live show. And then Uncle Donald
Damn, she
said
want to be on the
she on
pre-production team
she on
already.
she's been
Yeah.
on. Why you acting brand new? Uncle Donald said he said harvest time, little L, and then Nettie said, "Hey y'all, Tish is timing in," and then yes, hello.
Shout out to Nettie mom. Shout out to her birthday today. I saw her looking amazing. Shout out to her. Happy birthday. You don't ask a woman how old she is. She was looking lovely. So click on a Nettie page and go and because I think she posts. I know she did it for sure on Instagram and tell her happy birthday. Yep. That's
Okay,
my Jersey fan.
okay, a little birthday song.
Oh boy.
I can't even do it without laughing.
I was gonna say, let me shut my window because I hear sirens. I don't hear anything.
No way. Huh? No, and Tina was saying she was asking what weekend because she may cook up a little something.
Okay. I mean, look, can we give you a 48-hour notice? That's
Oh,
all we ask.
yes.
48 hours.
Natty, this is for it's your birthday to your mom. Happy birthday to your mom. You stare me down.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because all I hear is pink, pink, and then you start singing. So I'm like, this is original. Come on now. I am in,
I quit.
Boo.
I don't have enough support. You see how he talks to me.
Boo.
Um,
Don't make me Ike this
oh
situation
my
now.
gosh. Risk Taker said, my uncle William, aka Booker Victor, brother told me to tune in. Oh, yay. Well,
Yes,
welcome,
sir. Yes, sir. I
welcome to
remember.
the
I
party.
remember. We,
Welcome to the party.
yep, yep, yep.
Because that's what it is, a party.
Come
Uh,
on.
Maddie said, we in here cracking up.
Yes, shout out for the birthday. Come on now.
One time for the birthday chick. One time for the birthday chick. Okay. I'll stop playing so we can get to the our segments.
All right, all right. So again, don't forget, drop your numbers in the text box. I did want to give I know we've been on a high note, but I was just telling Renika before we got on, it actually hit me because I actually didn't know anything about this artist
Oh.
who passed away today. I'm always going to celebrate Black History. But Clarence Carter, and he passed away today at the age of 90 years old.
Mm.
And he has a song, Patches. When I first heard that song, it's life changing. So if you get the chance, spend 3 to 4 minutes listening to Clarence Carter Patches. It's a pretty good song. So our condolences to the family.
Yes.
So are we gonna politic it or pop culture it, or which one you wanna dance with before we give our people?
Ooh, so we already got a number rolling in. Okay, y'all ain't playing with these numbers. Okay. Um, politics, cause I don't know if y'all notice politics. I be over here learning stuff too. Pop culture, we basically tag team because Jeffrey be asking questions.
Because I be wanting to learn.
Be listening, so I need to ask more questions.
All
Take
right, all right, all right. Well, here we are. We're back at politics, and I wanted to look down because my dog is like sitting right underneath me, and I didn't want to roll over her tail. But getting back to it, hey y'all, the president of the United States is in China. Like for real. Like Donald Trump flew to China over in the last 24 hours, and he actually met up with Xi Jinping, who is the president of China. Now, it was amazing because one of the first things that Xi Jinping brought up was Taiwan. If you know a little bit anything about history, you know, Taiwan and China are at odds, but the only reason why China don't go at Taiwan is because of their relationships with the United States being in good standing. But what we've seen is a lot of countries that are our allies or in good standing since this Trump administration, not once but twice, have come around. He really have not been a loyal friend to our allies, and so of course, the first time that Donald Trump has been to China since 2017, you know the person that's over there, the president is going to say, "Hey, let's talk about Taiwan." I bring all of this up just to tell you this, as in, I wonder what rights will be taken away from the Taiwanese people, or shelters that the United States give towards. Because what we have seen with Donald Trump is he take things away from non-whites. Okay, that's what we've seen. We've seen it now where they're, and as I'm going to float into my second thing, my second topic when it comes to politics, we've seen them where they're talking about these voters' rights, where you have governors that have announced have announced a state of emergency in their state where they're canceling elections. When has they ever canceled elections? They're realistically canceling elections. If you don't have elections, what's the purpose? You're gonna But anyway, they're canceling elections, whether it's in Louisiana, where they've canceled the upcoming primary. They're looking to do it in Mississippi. One of our good brothers, Earl Fisher, who is one of my friends on Facebook, but actually originally from Michigan, he's fighting a good fight down in Memphis, where they're trying to take their black voice of votership away from Memphis. So, which basically what you're going to do is all of their counties is going to have white representation. Now, one would say, well, that's what's wrong with, the voters put people in, but that's just not the case. If you're, as they call it, the word gerrymandering, making sure that you're carving out areas that are just white, then you can make sure that the only representation in that area is white. Secondly, I don't think that just because you have a white representative mean that it's a negative for blacks. However, I would really appreciate or expect for someone to look like me to be in our leadership. Example would be America. We've had 47 we've had 47 presidents. Well, actually it's not even 47 because you get multiple numbers if you
Mhm.
so we've had a number of presidents, but only one of them been non-white. So there's an expectation, as in if you're the dominant, that you no. That's not the American way. The third thing that I'm gonna go to, and it's the finalization when it comes to politics, is everything costs higher. Have
Mhm.
y'all noticed like everything costs higher? Like gas is higher, um, bread is higher, um, energy cost is higher. People real deal this summer is going to be dying because they're gonna not be able to afford to turn on their air conditioner. Like energy costs is through the roof. And I don't even know, Renika, if you've been like really paying attention or heard anything about these data centers that are eating up so much water that I was reading a story earlier today that Lake Tahoe it's drying up because they need so much water to cool off these machines because of these data centers. And then not only that you need water to cool them, the sound that they're having, it's like throughout the night.
With data centers, are we referring to like AI and Chat GPT and stuff like that?
Correct. Correct. That's the thing now. Now, as they say that I guess in the next or the newest modern day era is we've turned back into just like buildings and machines. And they've scared people with this AI. But I was watching a doc that was like it the numbers aren't matching. You're saying that you're eliminating jobs, as in they said, hey, if you're a radiologist, give it up. It's AI can do your job. The real goal is for you not to be able to do the image, but also be able to tell what is wrong in the image. So that's an additional couple years that you're gonna need. You're not gonna be able to just take pictures and think, that you're gonna keep a job and be safe. However, there is still space that is there. And what I mean by space is in you still have to have human intel to make things happen so people don't panic and don't be
Mhm.
pushed over by these billionaires that just want to make more and more money. I'm going to finish with this. The Trump brothers, Eric and Donald Trump Jr., said they want to be the richest family in the world when Donald Trump leaves office. Think about that. Think about that. They want to, not you, not me, not us. They want to be. They asked Donald Trump just before he got on the plane to China, "Do you think about the Americans' finances?" He said, "No, I never think about their finances." And there you have it. And that's my sum up on politics
Well,
for this week.
dibbity dibbity dee dee. Oh yeah. I was trying to text it to my because I got two phones.
Okay,
Trying to text it to my other line so I can still see the comments.
Kevin
But
Gates.
you know what? But Jeffrey, if you wanted to see what's also going on out there in the comments, we had quite a few see, there we go. Quite a few comments coming in. Send read
I'll
receipts.
jump
Yes.
out. See,
Okay.
I won't. I won't be anti today.
Okay.
I'll grow up.
All right. So, hello, all you cool cats and kittens. Um, I am here. I am Ronika, and I'm here with pop culture. So here's my little rundown. And if you all, I will go back if there's a slight delay there. Um, yeah, because I want you all to chime in your feedback on these three topics. So, and it was hot this week. That's why I said work, volunteering, whatever does not touch because I feel like these three topics have been on my feed nonstop. Jamie Foxx and this baby with his ex.
Mm-mm.
The people are upset. The girls are mad. The girls feeling like they've been betrayed. In Jamie Foxx's last stand up, he jokes. He's at the piano joking about no more white women. He said, "I heard y'all. No more white women." And to see that the woman that he had made the original song about, like basically he doesn't want to lose her. He's been dealing with this woman, I believe, since 2019, 2018, 2019. Like she's been around for a minute. And so now they're going to have their first baby together, his third, her first. And the people are in an uproar about him having a baby with a white woman. But people were saying, did you really believe a comic? Like that was just a part of his stand up. He was really telling y'all, like, I ain't never leaving them alone. Like I'm not. Mm. Like you just gotta read in between like I hear what y'all saying. I'm repeating back to you what you're saying to me, but this ain't that. So
How old is Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx is 58.
That's a pretty ripe age to be starting over. Yeah. Jeez.
Um Turtle.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so do you all have any feedback? What is your opinion? Have you seen it on your feed? I mean,
I
it's
didn't see the Jamie Foxx that he was having a kid until you kind of ran across it yesterday
mm-hmm,
with me. So I was kind of like, "Oh, really?"
mm-hmm.
But I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm not talking bad on my brother, but Jamie Foxx was friends with Tom Cruise. And then Tom Cruise's wife was Katie Holmes. And then within a couple years, Jamie Foxx was dating Katie Holmes. So I mean, like you know your pistol. You know your pistol. That's it. You know.
Ooh, well, you probably didn't see a whole lot. It's so many people chiming in. So, I know Tish's comment was from with you, was saying the only honest statement he made was saying they're going to be the richest family leaving office. But I did see Ryan had chimed in and said, "Praise the Lord, saints."
Mhm.
Uncle Donald, you see with the apartheid, hello, and then Andrew saying gerrymandering. So that was all
You
from
see,
the
you see
yeah.
Gentry talking about ripe. Yeah, he at a ripe age, man. Why would you start
Yeah,
over?
right is in all caps.
Yeah, he knows what I know that it's a no go.
Ripe old age. Yes, ripe.
But that's Jamie. It wasn't Wanda. But anyway, yeah. Mm-mm.
Okay. Nettie said he out of pocket. I mean, yeah.
What do you think? What did you think when you first heard?
I giggled because I mean, if you have a type, you have a type. That's fine. Because you had to get past that, like, huh, whatever. All right, okay. Just my thing now is like just protect the sister's name and image when she is not in the room and somebody trying to dog her out. So I digress. But I am thinking like, dang, so when that child is 18, you'll be 76?
Come on now. It is a lot going on. He's had medical emergencies in the last couple of years. It is, you just gotta be respectful to the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. I mean, because you just giving them money don't mean anything if you can't be there for them. Not saying that he's not gonna be there for them, but you know, come on now, Jamie.
Aaron King said, finally caught y'all live.
Hey, what's going on, Aaron?
Second Baptist. Oh, okay.
Make sure you share a number, Aaron.
Yes, and pause for the cause. If you are enjoying, if you know late night show, be sure to hit the arrow at the bottom and share with a friend. All right, y'all, I'm back.
Yeah.
So
Look, yeah, I like it. I like it. Look, the
Sure.
only thing I do is shake my head and go with it.
Okay. All right. So my next one. And I know you've been seeing it. The Kevin Hart roast.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, numbers. Wait, ooh, more numbers. You have not seen it. I want to sidebar. You know how I be calling y'all my homies and I be meaning it? Like, I really look at y'all and I be like, oh my gosh, that's my homie. Especially when I see you in the comments, when I see you out. I be like, man, that's my homie. Did nobody tell me that that roast was 2 hours and 50 minutes? When I say I wanted to drop kick a lot of y'all that was just on my feed giving feedback, like, ooh, I don't know about this roast. I don't know. You could at least said it's almost 3 hours long.
Damn.
So, what was I doing? What was I doing? Jumping from person to person to hear what I had to say. Now, I know that it's in the news because now people really side eyeing this whole roast like, when is some stuff off limits? When is it not okay to joke about certain things? Like and I know that they got permission from Cheryl Underwood before the roast to make jokes about her husband who died by suicide. I didn't find any of it funny
I didn't know her husband died by suicide.
in like 1990, somewhere
Oh.
in there. Yeah, but it was.
I didn't mean to give y'all that. Oh, like, oh, that was years ago.
I'm like,
I didn't know that though.
oh, and it's for Aaron said, are y'all going to address the George Floyd joke? Why was he there? So there was I believe, what is his name? Aaron, you go ahead and tell me what is his name? Because I mean, I was so disgusted. I was just like, is it John or something like that? He endorsed Donald Trump back in 2024. And he was a part of the Kevin Hart roast, and he made a joke about George Floyd is probably looking up at us and laughing as
Mm.
if I was just, or looking up at us and saying, I can't breathe, or something, laughing, saying, I can't breathe. And I said, in what world is this funny? Like,
I think I haven't seen it yet, but I think what they wanted to do because I did see a take that said we wanted to give back freedom of speech, and I understand that, but freedom of speech comes with consequence.
okay,
It does, you know.
okay.
I learned, we learned that you can't go in a room and scream fire.
Gentry, thank you. You know you will come through with the research and the facts. He said, the quote was laughing so hard he can't breathe.
Oh wow,
He's looking up at us laughing so hard he can't breathe.
wow, wow.
So, yeah, people are really side eyeing everybody that was a part of, or okay, Michael Che has spoke out about, I guess he was asked to write for, the roast, but he asked to see all the writers that were a part of these jokes and they were all white. He
Hmm.
said, nah, 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 because he said there's one thing about our style of comedy where they started comparing to black folks to talk about the church. Like we joke about different things, whereas they said with a lot of white comics they immediately go to racism.
Because that's the only time that they feel that they have open space to talk about it
Mm.
and not be judged.
Thank you, Aaron. He said I think his name is Tony Hinchcliffe or something like that. Hinchcliffe or something like that.
Well, I tell you one thing, Tony ain't got to worry about me. I will listen because I want to be able to quote and
Mm-hmm.
then say I don't do that, and
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't either. So, yeah, that's crazy. Especially George Floyd, but a lot of people, you get around some real deal uh people that don't like black people, they will dog out George Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard it. He was nothing but a drug. What?
I got emails that when I say I laid into. I'm gonna just say the person in charge sent me a text and was like, "Have you checked your email today?" Checked my email, and when I say read them for filth, and was like, and I'm not gonna say it again. I'm just not.
Yep.
But yeah, they do. They okay. Let's see. I wanted to go back to y'all saying Jamie's still in the clear. Al Pacino had a baby at 84.
Or then T Street said 79. But regardless of that is just too old.
That was Robert De Niro that had it at
Oh
70.
yeah, Robert De Niro. That my bad. But those are still, you know. But both of those, you see how we had to pick privileged white men to even come up with a number, you
Oof.
know?
Okay. All right. And then last but not least, uh, now I'm gonna start with saying this. I used to be a person that used to be extremely, extremely, extremely private. That social media kind of helps you to be a little bit more transparent or vulnerable in some areas. But through like my journeys of like when my accident or even graduating from college, y'all knew about it because I post about it. Not all the time, but I post about it. So this whole story about um Cheyenne Bryant, who refers to herself as Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, saying that she doesn't have to prove to anyone that she has a doctorate and she has a PhD. She is on this press tour with this book, this press run with this book, and people are putting feet to the fire. Like, girl, we need to see a transcript. Where is your dissertation? And she said that the institution in where she received her PhD shut down, and she is not able to even receive her transcripts because if you didn't request your official transcripts within the 2 years of them closing down, you weren't gonna get it. There's this thing called there's this site called Parchment. It's a whole system where you can request transcripts to even if the college has closed down. Um, to you're able to pay them a fee and receive an official transcript. Um, the people are asking for you to at least post a photo of you at graduation, or again your dissertation. I wrote a whole thesis. That thesis is in ProQuest, which is letting you know that I went to an institution and that's how I received my degree. Baby girl said, "Don't ask me that no more."
And that's it.
That's it, and that's all. So I know she has mentioned before about honorary degrees. Gidry said, which in other words means you ain't got it.
Look, she didn't. Well, this reminds me of the story. I think this lady, she was over admissions at MIT. It was a white lady that was over admissions at MIT, and she had been like over admissions for like 20 years,
Hmm.
and she hadn't even finished her undergrad degree. Like, but you could get away with it. That's.
I know someone that's done that too. They haven't. I don't know if they've received a bachelor's degree, but they call themselves a therapist.
Yeah.
Hmm. It's right there in their profile.
So it just all depends.
Um, sad, just sad.
Was you
Cause you probably don't. So the guy that was on Real Housewives of Atlanta that called himself Dr. Something that was dating Sheree. That's what this whole situation reminds me of.
I don't know that one.
Okay.
I don't know that one.
Whoops.
Swing and a
You lost
miss.
me. Whoops. All right. So,
Well,
uh, okay, okay, so that wraps up my pop culture for this week. Oh, that one, Gentry, that one black kid was impersonating the whole medical doctor. I mean, the photo was like this.
mm-mm. That's why you got to check credentials. You too.
Where's the receipts? Where's
Mm-mm.
the receipts?
And not TC Summer. Call me now for a free reading. mm-mm.
All right, should I go into my for the people?
Sure. And then I'm gonna share mine in the text box.
Okay. So, my for the people this week is, and this is if you're feeling fancy, but we all, especially during the pandemic, we bonded over watching the final season of Insecure. What a series, right? What a series. Well, the creators, which is Issa Rae and oh my gosh, I can see his face. I think his last name is Penny because I think the production is called Penny for Your Thoughts. Anywho, they remember that Issa had her business was called The Block, BLOCC. Remember it was Blow CC? No, okay.
What?
So when she first episode, let's see, this is how you know I'm a fan. Season 5, first episode when she went back to oh my gosh, Stanford, and she was on that panel and the guy was introducing her. He was like, blow CC. She was like, whoa, okay, well, I guess I didn't do very well with the branding on that one. It's called The Block. He thought it was just the blow CC. Okay, forget
Mm-mm.
it. Forget it. Okay. Anyways, they are bringing back. They are bringing out a podcast called The Block, and it'll be breaking down every week the behind the scenes of each episode. And I'm just here to say for the people, we have an opportunity right now to tell her like, do not do this podcast. Bring out another series like Insecure. It's a freaking classic. And that's it for me this week in pop culture and for the people.
All right. All right. Look, making sure that our people are together once again.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is for the people I'm sharing now in the text box. It's actually a job. Hope it's been posted. The job is actually at the City University of New York, a CUNY school. It's an academic student support manager, also known as associate director for student success. It's at Baruch College here in New York City. Um, so yeah, it's actually in the text box. Go ahead, look at it. Um it's a CUNY job. They have CUNY and SUNY schools. Basically, a CUNY school is, yeah, kind of like your smaller. It's your it's your city university versus your SUNYs, which is your state university of New York. So
Ooh, okay.
yeah. So there's another opportunity. As I always say, if you're looking for a job, inbox me, talk to me. I know somebody that knows somebody that's trying to hire somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. And so that is how I concluded up for the people this week.
Perfect.
All right.
So, you all, before we get started with our numbers, you know what you can do? Go down to the bottom where the arrow is and share this to your profile and or your story. So, more homies can get in on the fun. All right, Jeffrey,
Ye-
ready?
Now give me like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, y'all. So we usually go to about 11:45. So I think we could take probably two more numbers. Two more numbers. Remember that. Uh-oh. Somebody gave us 33. You're gonna have to send us another one because we didn't woe out 1 through 55. So try to go way over 55, but stop just before you get to 3,000. Okay. So again, if you submitted the number 33, submit another number because I know that we've already completed that one. All right, he said 30 seconds, but I don't see it. There he is.
I look, I came running in here hot into
Complaining.
the house, so I have an 8. So I am almost I was borderline hangry. So I had to
Oh,
get I was like, I gotta get something in me right now.
a little famished.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we got?
All right, our first number for tonight. Oh, whoa. I mean, we got numbers on top of numbers. All right. First number is what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
All right, now I'm back. All right. What's the number?
10, 12.
10, 12. My bad, y'all. I was, trying to make it quick. Okay, 10, 12. Oh, this is a good one. That's a good number. Good,
Uh,
good
gotta
number.
be kidding me.
Mm. If you were a stranger looking at your life from the outside in, would it inspire you?
Yes. Yeah. 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 Um, yeah, they're going back and finishing that degree after that, after the accident, after losing my dad. Yeah. I'd be like, I don't even know how she did all that. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and be like, that's God. No, what number God.
Look
Number
at
the
God.
purse. Number the purse.
Won't he do it?
What he will.
Won't he well? Won't he well?
Okay.
All right. Let me
You
make
gonna
sure.
answer it? I'm like, you gonna answer it?
Um, I'm going to say, if I was a stranger looking at my life from the outside, and would it inspire you? I would say, yeah. You know, the way that man, don't let me sound so non-confident, huh?
Yeah.
The way that they treat those people, and he's done that, I am so surprised. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yep.
It would be an inspiring story. I said it. Yeah.
I remember every time I'm like, gonna zoom in on my teeth.
What's that number?
13, 13.
Now I'm reading the over here the comments too. Oh, I'm hot
Ah,
tonight.
middle.
Literally, y'all, I never look at the comments until like after. So
Mhm.
the crazy part about it, how they gonna pick a number as random as 1313 and it's already been chosen?
Oh.
So
Here.
I'm gonna go to 1314.
Oh, okay.
Would you ever consider adopting a child?
So funny. My sister and I were talking about this yesterday. Literally on my way to my first school. Um, I definitely considered it. She's always considered it, but I definitely I've considered it.
What's considered?
Thought about, okay, maybe when I'm a little bit older, like maybe early 50s,
How old is this child?
like maybe 6, 7.
Do you think they want to be with somebody that age?
I'm cool.
I'm not saying that you're not, but we just went over this Jamie Foxx thing. So I have to be fair.
Eh.
If you talking about 50 and Jamie just had one in 57, we talking about the same story. So that's why. I mean, I work in foster care, and I actually just crazily had a conversation with one of my residents in our foster care home. And he's 17. He was like, man, she just too old. I was like, damn, like, all right, then. Like, he was just like, she's just too old. Just on some standard. He was like, she's too old. Yeah. So that's
Uh,
why I kind of look at that. So that's why I threw that out there.
my sister said adoption, yes. T said, would you wait until age 79? And
Nah, if you swing and a miss, you better go volunteer at a community center or something. That's the only way you're gonna have kids around.
and Gentry gonna say, okay, Jamie Foxx.
Right, 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 right. You just look, they just down Jamie, and then this you put up Jamie. I've thought about adopting kids like years ago,
Hmm.
but I work with too many, so I'm definitely not into the adopting thing. Yeah. Um, but life could throw next thing you know, it'd be like old Fresh Prince episode. Dun-dun, dun-dun. Next thing you know, I got three adopted kids that's at the crib, you know what I'm saying, in 6 years. So I don't know, I have the compassion, but I
Yeah.
don't know if I have the capacity.
Mm, that's a word. And Teeny said, I picked 1313 and the next one because I paid. Oh, you reading it anyway. Because I paid for someone's food yesterday, like paying it forward, and my food was 1313. And the person I paid for was 1331. So
Wah,
that's the
wah.
next
Nobody
number.
trying to hear that feel good story. We didn't out of all that, all I kept hearing was she didn't pay for somebody's food. That's all it was. You ain't even had to say. All you had to do is say, hey, in this little transaction, she just had to say I didn't pay for somebody's food. No, I'm just messing with you, Antini. I miss you. Mm.
A hater.
Yeah, got to keep on her feet. She out here trying to say what she didn't gave. If she didn't gave somebody's paid for somebody's lunch. What about mine tomorrow?
Next number is 1331.
1331. All right. What one skill or trait do you feel is imperative to success?
I'm sorry, I was reading her comment one more time.
What's one skill or trait do you feel is imperative to success?
I think being able to connect, like finding like commonality between you and someone else. Human.
Um, I'm gonna go with being able to. I want to say explain yourself, but I can say articulate yourself because you do need to be able to say who you are. I think that
Mhm.
that's the most
Mhm.
incredible thing. If you do that, then a lot of people will give you a chance. But if you can't tell them who you are, I think that it's gonna be some rough days to success.
I try. I try and I try and
Yeah, you're gonna have to be able to explain yourself.
I try.
Yeah.
Okay. Next number 1703. Oh, and 18, he said, I got you for lunch, Jay.
All
And
right,
my sister said, following up is a wonderful trait.
come on now. You said 1703.
Yep.
This one is for you. Do you like Saturday Night Live? And if so, who would you love to see as a new host?
Yes, I do like Saturday Night Live. And as a new host, hmm, let's see. Gosh.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, I got one.
Okay, go ahead, and then I'll come back.
I do like Saturday Night Live. Actually, it was a little error, maybe like from like maybe from like '09 to like 16. I probably watched almost every episode of Saturday Night Live during that little 7 year era. But Felicia Rashad, it was a
Mm.
different flair, something different, and you know she can master the stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one. Ooh, that's a good one. Hmm. I would say Kerry Washington then. Yeah. Every series she's been cranking out, I'm like, oh my goodness, fan.
Kerry Washington.
Yeah.
Some people don't like her. They say she too. I remember during the era
Yeah.
of
Scandal.
he said what?
During Scandal?
Yeah, they were like she too together. I was like, that's just the writers.
Yeah.
They're
Uh,
writing the script.
my sister said Drewski would be a great host. It's true. True. And then Gentry said Felicia wouldn't do the Cosby stuff though.
That's true. Yeah, well, they wouldn't. I wouldn't do the Cosby shit. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Like it's certain stuff. No way. No way.
All right. Next number.
Mm-hmm.
2007.
207. All right. What do you think is a good job for a teenager just starting to learn responsibility?
Hmm. I let's go side because I did it working at a movie theater because there's so many different areas to work in. So you have concessions, you're dealing with money. Usher, you're keeping the flow of the traffic clear, and cleanup and box office is your sales. Concession tools with sales too. So I would say the movies.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna go with cutting grass.
Ah, yeah,
Cutting
yeah,
grass
yeah.
shows responsibility. They get a chance to see the outcome. It's for them. You know what I'm saying? That was big for me to
Mm-hmm.
know there was a bunch of grass and I cut that grass and it looked good. Couldn't tell me nothing then. Yeah, and I just got paid and I was outside. Oh, come on
Friday night. Gentry said these days cashier because kids can't count anymore.
Well, they don't need to be cashiers.
How about that was like a goal of mine growing up. I wanted to be a cashier. So I had like my own little personal grocery store at home and the little
You just dog somebody out for having not having a doctorate degree, but you was little talking about something you want to work at Tabbitt's. Talk about you want to be the head cashier at Family Feuds. Boy, context matters.
Yeah. And
Ah.
shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say. Forget it. Just forget. Oh, police officer. I also wanted to be a police officer because still to this day, I'll be like, where is the police when somebody be speeding down the highway going 100? I'm like, where is the police?
Oh, so you're a snitch too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
For safety, yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, you're a snitch. Uh. I ain't never want to be the police.
I'm over it.
I ain't never want to be the police.
Well,
Never. Not
I did.
saying like, oh, I'm sorry, I ain't never want to be the police. Because I think that some of my children should become police officers.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't had that great of an experience around them as a kid. So I was just like, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
You see, Gentry said family foods.
Oh yeah. He know what family. They know family food. I
Next,
didn't want to be the head cashier at Family Foods. That is crazy. Uh.
I just wanted to press buttons all day. Still,
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I love a good keyboard. Um, Next number 2555.
2555.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Somebody's picked 2555. Look, we got a whole, all this, and it's only one on the page, and they didn't pick 2555. But so
Ain't
I'm
that
gonna go
right?
down to 2556.
All right.
Do you like dressing up, or do you prefer to keep it casual?
I love to keep it casual.
I was uh, I used to like to dress up.
Mm-hmm.
Even in high school, I remember as senior, we used to come in there with suits. I remember I think in 10th grade, I had a briefcase I was bringing to school. You know, so I've always been, yeah. Why you got a briefcase in 10th grade? And
Right.
it was one of the ones you had to click and it would pop out,
Yeah.
school briefcase.
Why?
Um, but once I moved and noticed that, damn, that's an interchangeable outfit for the club after work. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, that's not outfits are shifting. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm so casual now. I just went and bought me some casual pants like 2 days ago. Saying, this is how it's gonna go. Yeah.
My sister said I dress up for my students.
They don't dress up for you. Bing, 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 bing. Late breaking news. They don't dress up for you. Actually, in some days, it can make it a bad day for you. What you say?
He wants to be the example. You know, put
I'll
yourself,
holler.
be well put together, go out into the world,
None of them clothes matter.
be confident.
They still gonna put you in a uniform most places that you are. If you become a basketball player, a football player, you become a doctor, you become a janitor, you're still all in a uniform. A radiologist. You're still all in a uniform. So be yourself as much as possible.
Anyways.
But I understand, Jennifer. I understand. I understand. Don't get mad at me. Don't send me a referral. What number we at?
The next number is 110.
Now I know Aunt Belvin gonna try to laugh at me because I had that briefcase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, talking about some all that briefcase. Talking about too funny. Yeah, I did. look,
Mm-hmm.
look, and Mr. Cooper, this guy that we went to church with, he would make his own rings, but he would make them out of spoons. And so I had like 8 rings that I would have in that briefcase. Yeah. Those were the days, boy. Those were the days. Hmm. What what
Jennifer,
did you
take away your recess.
uh they did that so much I don't even know what recess is.
Where's Miss Gorman?
Yeah, she was on here last week. Yeah, we
We
should have
need
brought
to
up
talk
that recess last week.
right. Immediately. All right.
What
Uh,
did
did I give you 110?
hmm What is your favorite or most used cookbook?
Oh. Um, it's Darius Cook's. I forgot what it's called. I think it's recipes from his grandma or something. But yeah, I won it. It was on if y'all know, Periscope was a thing. Before you were able to go live on Facebook, you were going live on Periscope. So you built that community over there, then you transferred it over to Facebook, and then you would keep doing the lives. But on Periscope, so they would do these giveaways. So I answered the question correctly, and I received that cookbook.
Oh wow.
So, so yeah, it's one of my faves, or it's my go-to.
I
Hey, Bev, I remember those rings.
yeah, we all Rob had some too.
Mm,
Mr. Cooper had us all with rings with spoon ring.
oh my goodness.
Um, I don't have a favorite cookbook, but I just was talking about it this week. I think that's the next thing, Renika. I know that you've published a book before.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna have to tap into um your resource of you. But I think I'm gonna create a little cookbook and drop it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do for myself in 26. Yeah,
Mm.
I think I can put it together in the next 6 months.
Okay, you can.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Can
all I
do.
need is like 900 recipes, right?
Sure.
No, we just gonna do it in 25 form. You get 25 meals. My
Mhm.
birthday's on the 25th. It
Okay.
has a reasoning. See, I'm already ready for the press tour.
Okay. Well, all right.
Mhm.
Uncle Donald said, as a child, Jeffrey was in a suit every day going to church.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about it before we got on here. Look. All right, so I'm gonna ask y'all: do people still march down the aisle to come into church as a choir? Please answer in the text box.
Please. Please.
Are people still marching down the aisle to get into the choir before they start singing? Because me and Renika was talking, we was like, we don't think people are marching down as much as they used to. And then it went on a little tangent
Mm-hmm.
where, if her blouse was bloused too much, or if her skirt was too tight, then she couldn't walk down there. Or sometimes they'll put them in a robe. You had to wear a robe before you could. Yeah. So I don't know if they still doing it. Y'all let us know. If they still marching in.
Man.
Are they still marching in like um Suge Avery in Color Purple?
Glad to be in the service. I mean that two step, man. What a time. That's like when that was the choir was really the hype man for Jesus,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
But now they got a praise team. The praise team came in and just intervened on the choir.
Yeah. Okay. Unless you all have another number, this is our last one. 1118.
Turn off the light and light a candle.
Hello. Beep, 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 beep.
This is a pretty good one. What is or was the best thing about being in a relationship?
Damn. Sheesh. Um, nights out. Just kind of getting lost in a conversation. Well, just exploring something new together. So, yeah.
Damn, that was a hell of a side eye right there. That's pretty good. You said nights out and exploring conversation together.
New places, new
New place.
memories. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um, I think the best thing is I was gonna be generic and say companionship, but it's
Mm-hmm.
nothing
I
like for
almost said that
somebody
too.
to have something that you need before you. Remember, you need it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
okay. So now you hitting home run. You
Ah,
you was hitting
yeah.
singles and
Yeah.
doubles. Now you hitting home runs. Like no,
Yeah.
no, no.
Okay, we did get another number. They're like the night is young.
Mm-mm.
Number 80, 81.
Oh man, yeah, I got it. 81. Look, and it's still staying on topic.
Mm.
Do you think a fling could be a good thing?
No, nah. I'm the type of person I will lose interest, and then when I lose interest, like we ain't got nothing to talk about. Like, don't try to, hey,
Oh,
how
that
you
was point blank.
like, nope. So nah. It's Jeff
Uh,
on my chair yesterday. It is really okay.
yeah, I'm an Aquarius. All in on the fling. All in. All in. All in. Woohoo! Was that girls going wild? Woohoo! All in on the fling. You know, it's so much
Mm.
about sustainability over time that I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But the fling, woohoo!
Ridiculous.
Hold on. I'm all in with the fling. You know, now all
Wow.
of a sudden you're like, so let's define it. Are you that quiet? Are you that quiet? uh.
Okay, we have another number.
I did see that. They trying to play this theme.
Uh, uh, 1967.
Hmm.
Oh dear.
Have you ever slapped someone?
Yes.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Teach, teach. She didn't slap.
Yeah, I have. Gentry said fling is already defined.
Fling means hey, hey, go about your business, cause we hey, you know.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Slap someone. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm.
I remember I did it one time in elementary in Miss Gorman class. Yeah. That's when I kind of I didn't know at the time, but I always say, you know, it's fight or flight when it comes to young men. You know,
Mm.
you have to know that. Like they'll come unglued on you if they feel like you're embarrassing them. And I felt like I was being embarrassed, and I cocked back from the hells of the heavens. You know what I'm saying? I try to go from the bottom to the top and slapped. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt embarrassed. You know, so it is what it is.
Oh my
I was
word.
young. I was impressionable. I think I was like in fifth grade too. Yeah, yeah.
Let's call for numbers because what?
Uncle Don talking about sound like you went there. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a whole thing. I thought I thought your sister was gonna have to put me down because I was upset. True. Yeah.
Do you
Mm-mm.
remember
Mm-mm.
who it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 And you do too. You said what?
That means I was in that class.
Yeah, you was in a class.
Oh my God.
Because it happened, it was so loud, the whole class turned around. So if I keep talking about it, you're gonna remember. So, but that's neither here nor there. Well, folks, you know, look, thanks for coming out. No, that sums up our numbers for tonight. Look, thank everybody for coming out, enjoying the vibe, being with us. You know, it's Thursday, 10:15 p.m. We do the if you know, you know. And we enjoy it. We enjoy it and we enjoy y'all. So
Oh man.
Renika, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Threads, Ronika RONNIKA Williams and Ronika Williams here on Facebook.
Renika didn't tell you, but you can also find us on the
Oh.
Please Do Tell podcast. Podcast. It's funny, y'all, because the times I forget, she remembers, and then the times she forget, I remember.
Hmm.
But please find us on the Please Do Tell podcast, which is released every Tuesday. All right, every Tuesday, on all of your platforms. Now, this show here that we recorded tonight will be released at midnight on Saturday at midnight on YouTube. So you can actually go back, listen to it. You can share with your people, say if they missed it or if they got to get up early because this is the late night show. Share with them. All right. You can find me at Mr. Fantastic World at MRFANTAIC. No, let me start over. You can find me at Mr. Fantastic World at MRFANTASTIC World WORLD. And you can just follow us because I don't want to go through any more ands and ands and ands. Any last words?
You seen Tini says she was up Tuesday at 6 a.m. listening to the Please Do Tell podcast.
Okay, shout out to the 6 a.m.
Go
viewer.
back and listen to start there, and then I mean you could jump around because it's stories on top of stories on top of stories. But Dear Mama with Jeffrey, woo, it's a treat.
It was a
So
pretty good episode. I was glad that Renika was present. No, 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 no. Just mess with it. Just mess with it. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good evening, and we'll holler at you next week.
we'll holla.